the cool breeze blowing through changing leaves. The corn and soybeans are turning brown. Farmers working sunrise to sunset, harvesting their crops, means fall is finally here. The time of year every bow hunter prepares for, works for, yearns for. Because soon, very soon, the bucks will be on parade. But first, every good story has a beginning. With archery season just around the corner, our practice became more frequent, more intense. I couldn't help but to reminisce on hunts past as I shot. I thought back on all the successful hunts. I thought on all the missed opportunities. And then I focused on the shots that, well, broke my heart. And I vowed that I would never let that happen again. Friends coming up from Texas, there was a lot of prep work that still needed done. We had stands that still needed hung. We had shooting lanes that still needed cut. We had feeders that needed filled. Cameras that needed checked. And all this work was in hope that they wouldn't go home empty-handed. Hello everybody! Woo! It's that time of year. It is the end of October. Today is October 27th, I believe. Yes, it is the 27th. And I am off for 2 weeks for a Rutcation. Well, on the way out to Tustin County, see if we can't get on some deer. We got a doe down, or I did a couple nights ago, not on camera because, well, you know, technical difficulties, I guess, but it is what it is. Stay tuned. Little did I know that Mother Nature had other plans for us. During the summer, a violent storm had ripped through the valley, leaving devastation in its wake, and our farm was not spared. It had all but leveled the mature trees, blocking accesses that we normally had. Add in the fact that now, in November, we were experiencing near record highs. This season, this rut, was gearing up to be one of the toughest yet. For the next 2 weeks, we hunted hard, logging lots of hours in the saddle, in our stands. But sunrises came and sunsets went. Heck, we even got to see a full lunar eclipse. But the hunting was tough. Now, don't get me wrong, we seen animals. And we've even seen deer. Just wasn't seeing the caliber of deer we were looking for. What is going on, everybody? Well, this is November 13th. It is my last day of my rutcation. Yeah, I like to say that this has been a productive rutcation, but this has probably been the worst 2 weeks of hunting I've ever had in my life. I hadn't been the only one struggling to this point, but a recent cold front had pushed through, and some hope was there. And Josh finally got an opportunity. Seems like even at this point, not even Josh could catch a break. A cold front had moved through and had deer activity up. I took the opportunity to build some confidence and put some meat in the freezer and took this fine doe. Buck activity seemed to be on the rise as well, as my camera on the ridge kept going off with pictures of bucks cruising through. Youth season was coming up this weekend. The weather was right. I decided to go out in the morning for one last try. Good morning, everybody. It is November still. It's November 20th, I believe. Yes, it is November 20th. The rut is still going on here in Ohio. A lot of bucks are starting to cruise again. So it's a little bit later in the day, in the morning. I think some people would like to get out. It's 7:11. Sunrise was 7:06. I'll be out at the farm by 7:30. Hopefully in stand by 8-ish. So we'll see what happens today. It's youth gun season, so got my orange with me. We're heading out, see if we can't get on one of these cruising bucks. It is cold this morning. It's 19 degrees. Yay. Stay tuned. With my frustration at an all-time high and my motivation at an all-time low, little did I know that my season was going to change this morning. Oh my goodness. I didn't even have a chance to get in my tree. I didn't. I got here a little bit later. I didn't want to, whatever. I literally got the first stick in my stand. I'm sitting down, getting ready to climb. And in front of me, I hear this squirrel walking, and right behind me is this buck. Time to make a few phone calls and wait for Josh to come join me.
Say, Sean, what am I doing out here this morning?
You're out here to help me get a buck out of the woods that I shot. That's what you're doing here.
Do you happen to get any footage of this by chance?
No, I didn't at all. None whatsoever. There's a reason why.
I wonder. I don't understand why.
Well, the funny part about it is I didn't even get into my tree. I just got my first steps put on. I'm like, you know what? I better pee before I climb up the tree. So I peed, and then as I finished, zipped up, and we was getting ready to continue my way, I heard a squirrel rustling. So I looked back and I seen this fattest freaking fox squirrel I've ever seen in my life. And then right behind him was a buck. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. So I like kneeled down, and I had like my blaze orange, everything on, grabbed my bow, and I'm watching him. He's 25 yards from me, walking up the trail that I was gonna sit on. And so I knock an arrow, get my release on. He keeps coming. He gets behind a tree finally. I get drawn back. As soon as he steps out, I'll let him have it, and he dropped right there because he ducked, and I may have aimed a little high on him, and I ended up spying him. But then I got reloaded, got another arrow in him, and he's DRT.
So I think it's safe to say that you can tell the folks that you can urinate in the woods where you're hunting, and deer are still going to come in.
Yeah, it's pretty much. You can, yeah.
All right, let's go do this damn thing. We got to go get some pictures.
Let's get out of here.
Yet on that one.
Well, guys, this has definitely been an awkward season for me. I've been very blessed. Unfortunately, and I'm going to preface this, I'm a hunter first, a videographer second. I've shot 3 deer this year. None of them are on camera. This guy is no different. Despite my best efforts, this guy came in, and I didn't even have a chance to get up in the tree, and I'm very blessed that he came up the way that he did. I just got a photo of him the other day, actually yesterday in the evening, coming through here, and I wasn't even going to sit up here today, and I just got my first stick set and some other stuff, and this old bruiser came up the trail, and I was lucky enough to get an arrow knocked and got him stopped in about 20 yards, and that was the end of the story. So this big old boy is probably going to find his spot next to some other ones on my wall. I can't say enough about this year, and I was really starting to get down on myself and just losing a lot of motivation. And then in about 10 seconds, it's your entire hunt changes. So keep grinding, folks. I can't believe that this story's come to an end. And I'm tagged out in Tuscarawas County. So thank you so much for sticking with us. I wish I had some more video for you guys on the actual hunts, but I think by the time our Rutcation production is done, you'll still appreciate it. So thank you so much for viewing our channel. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not, think about it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification so you know when more of our videos come out, and stay tuned, folks. The best is just getting started. Until the next one, stay safe out there, you guys, and as always, God bless you.